Hi and welcome to Christian Digital Broadcasting. My name is Michael Schomborn and I'll quickly coach you through what the idea of digital broadcasting is all about. It may be a little bit easier to just listen to somebody talking you through than reading through all the small print on the website. Okay, let me just quickly go to the website myself and then I will talk you through. First of all, the most important thing really, and this is what this is all about, is the Great Commission, which we can find in Mark 16 verse 15, which says, "Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature." And that's a Great Commission. That's our job to do it. And I'm just sort of looking at the website, and as Christians, we've got the clear command to go into all the world and preach the gospel. And we did this, but we didn't do, on one hand, we didn't do a very great job of it because there are a lot of people now in the West who don't know about the gospel. And I'm sometimes shocked when I talk to young people about Christianity and they just haven't got a clue about it. Then on the other side, when I look at the last century, at the 19th century, the 20th century, there have been missionaries going all over the world, and people in the Pacific Islands and the middle and the depth of the jungles, they now profess to be Christians, and whole tribes have converted to Christianity, on account of those missionaries who gave up everything and went to those tribes and reached out for them to introduce to them the glorious message of the gospel. Now today we've got another challenge. We've got internet proliferation throughout the whole world, almost into every remote community. We're almost there. Has got some form of internet connectivity. At the moment, we've got this huge window of opportunity that the internet can be used freely. There's virtually no censorship. It's starting now, with some countries cutting down, and we know there's some stuff going on in China and in the West as well. They are looking at censoring content on the internet in one way or another. But it's still very, very difficult to technically implement it, successfully. And the technology, even though it's slowly coming, is still an open opportunity. And if you've got something to say and you want to reach out to a particular people group, you can do this without a problem. Okay, another key verse, which is, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." And that's from Romans chapter 10, verse 17. It's very clear. People need to hear the word of God in order to come to faith. Yeah, and that's just a core message, and that's something we have to do. Now, personally, I've got a passion about this. I've grown up on Christian radio. I became a Christian when I was 16 years old, and there wasn't a lot of Bible teaching in the church where I went to at the time, and what I found is that there was a great resource on shortwave radio and on AM radio. I grew up in Germany, so there wasn't any Christian broadcasting out there at the time, going back about 30 years. Other than on shortwave and on AM radio and medium wave radio. And I just gobbled it up. I was just listening to it almost every day. And I would, late at night, when the programs were on at 10 o'clock at night or something, I would listen to it just to get a little bit more. And it was of great help for me at the time, and still is today. So I do love Christian broadcasting. I've benefited from it myself immensely. And now with this new opportunity, I've got a passion to get the word of God out into into communities anywhere in the world, and to let them know about Jesus Christ, that Jesus Christ is real, that He can take them out of their present situation and lead them to peace with God and to an eternity which He has prepared for them with God. So it's a glorious message, and we need to get it out. Okay, now what is the challenge? The challenge is there are a lot of ministries, and I've come across them over the years, who have got a big heart, who have got a vision, but and you may be one of those ministries, and that's the reason why I'm doing this talk. That you need to get the word out, and you need to get the gospel out to those people, this is what your vision is, but you don't know how to do it. It's just too much for you, and all these digital technologies, you don't understand them, you don't really want to get into them, and you can't afford an IT guy who does it all for you. You haven't got the, I don't know how much you would pay in America for an IT guy, the $1,000, $2,000 a month to pay a guy to set it all up for you. Now, this is what we are here for at Digital Broadcasting. We are a bunch of people, and we want to help you to try and get your vision realized, to get the word out, to get the word of God out into the world, and to reach to people anywhere on the globe using these technologies, as long as this window stays open. I'm sure as time will go on, and as time moves on, that this window may close again, that this window of opportunity may be getting less and less. Okay, so what can we do for you? Again, I'm looking at the website. We've set up a website, and if you go to the links page, there'll be another video where I'll coach you through the website of just as an example of what we have done and how we have implemented this. But the main thing is, we want all the audio you produce. We personally, I don't believe really in video. I don't believe that much in Christian television, but I believe in audio and in getting the message out. I believe in radio as a very strong and powerful medium. It's about, as Romans says, it's about hearing the word and not about seeing something. It's about hearing, and faith comes through hearing. So I believe that, personally, I believe that radio is a very powerful medium, and that audio is very, very, very powerful, and you need to get the message out. So how to do this? Personally, I've been in Christian radio for how long? Since 1999. I've been working in Christian radio part-time for most of the time, but it gobbled up a lot of time. My background is I'm an electronics engineer by trade. I used to teach IT, networking at a college. I've done both disciplines, teaching them at a college for 21 years. And that's a little bit my background. So technically, I can offer you quite a lot. And also, as far as IT skills are concerned, I can offer you a little bit, enough to get you going, and enough to set you up with a digital presence and to make life easy for you. So, working with you, hopefully I'll be able to teach you or train you to do it all by yourself if you wish to do so. Or if not, we as a team here at Christian Digital Broadcasting, we will take this burden away from you. So we've got people all over Moldova, in America, in England, even in Africa, in Uganda. We've got people who we can, who will help you to realize your vision, and to take the pain of dealing with IT and with all the internet stuff, taking it away from you. So all you need to do is just produce audio, according to the vision you have. Produce written materials, and we will publicize them for you in one way or another. And we'll advise you which we think is a good way of doing it. Doesn't mean that we've got all the answers, but we've got some answers, and we can help you in your endeavors to try and get the gospel out. Okay, a little bit about what we can do for you. If you look on the website at christiandigitalbroadcasting.com, christiandigitalbroadcasting.com, just to get this straight, there are a whole range of services which we can offer to you. The first one is Christian radio, so we can set up a stream for you. Between 25 and I think the maximum is 2,000 listeners, simultaneous listeners. So that means 25 listeners is very cheap to sort of set it all up and to organize it. 2,000 listeners costs a little bit more expensive, but it's simultaneous listeners at any one time. So for example, you can get up to a couple of hundred hours of, I think it's about 200 hours of audio at a low resolution, like speech, for example. And we can all queue it and then put it up on the radio channel, and it'll be played on the internet. So it'll, people, if they press a button, it'll just be sort of queued in a loop, and they can listen to it like a radio stream. For example, if you've got a live event, maybe you've got a church event, or or you've got one evening where you just do a live broadcast and you get one friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, he's just doing it at the moment, that we are setting up for him a system where he will in the morning he'll have a prayer session and he wants to pray with people. So he's inviting people to come on and to pray with him. So he's got a radio stream and he's using Skype for people to phone in to to pray with him. And so we can set something similar up for you. You can have live radio shows to discuss a certain subject, maybe the end times, maybe the state of the nation, or maybe just personal prayer for people who phone in. And we can set this up for you. So it's very easy. It's just a couple of clicks and you can go live on your audio channel. We tried it out a few times, and depending what system you use, delay can be up to about a minute. And on some other systems, which are a bit more expensive, it's just a few seconds. Yeah. So it's possible to go live, cut into your audio stream, which is running on your radio station, and then go from the recorded loop, which is a couple of 100 hours of programming, to a live broadcast, and it can be interactive as well, so people can phone in and they can talk to you, and we can set it all up for you. We will coach you through the process, and we can help you with the hardware, help you decide what hardware to buy, and it's not that expensive these days. Your whole radio station can be on your laptop, and the hardware can be just a couple of $100, maybe $300-400. Can be as low as really, depending how far you go, as $20 really, if you get a lower quality microphone to connect to your radio station. But it's not that expensive at all. A lot of the software which we use is open source software, which means it's freely available on the internet and it's free for you to use. So we've got some radio station controlled software, we've got some audio processing software, and again we will help you and set it all up. How can we do this? We are based, as I say, in England, in Germany, in Moldova. We've got a guy in Uganda who works with us, and America. So obviously, depending where you are, it's quite difficult to travel to you, and it costs a lot of money if we had to ask you to pay for the expenses. So the way we do it is we just remotely connect to your computer, and we set up all the software on your computer, on your laptop, which you want to use for broadcasting, and life will be very easy for you. So you don't have to worry too much about it. We'll do this all remotely. We'll set it all up for you, and once you're ready, you can just go for it and start broadcasting. We'll also help you with the audio materials. We'll give you some means where you can transfer the audio materials to us on our FTP servers, and then we will process the audio if it's necessary. We will queue it up on your radio station, and we will again take all the the donkey work away from you, all the the tedious stuff which you don't want to touch. We'll do it for you. And the fees are not that high. If you go to our website and you go to the services list, we've got, let me just go there myself to see. And again, the website is christiandigitalbroadcasting.com. When you look at the services fees, the lowest one is about $50, I think. Let me just check this. $50, just for a straightforward setup, and you pass your audio materials on to us, one per week, or one file per week, or doesn't matter how big it is really. And if you want to have the facility to broadcast live, we need to set up a little bit more. So we ask you for an additional £25 per month. So it's about $75, not pounds, dollars per month. And you can pretty much run your own radio station. We will take all the headache away from you. And then we've got a premium internet package, which is about $1,200. And that's really the Rolls-Royce package, where we will do everything for you, including developing your website and making sure that everything is up to date, taking the whole headache. So anything you do, if you're a ministry and there are a lot of things going on, we will take all your audio materials, everything which comes. We will archive your old audio materials, and we will do this. So essentially, what you're paying for is 4 days of work per month, dedicated to your system. And I'm just looking at the website to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yeah. 4 dedicated workdays per month, yeah, for ongoing website development. And then, as I said before, everything else is going to be taken off your hands. So all you need to do is really just, get everything to us, all the information to us, and we'll do this. So in essence, what you're paying for is your own IT department with limited, obviously, limited time, which is limited to 4 days. We've also got one-off costs, for your online radio station. So if you just want an online radio station and you want us to, present it to you when it's done, and we don't get involved, we don't help you, there's no ongoing support. It's about a one-off cost of $750 for 1 year. Everything is sorted out for 1 year. That's domain registration, the website, the what else have we got? The online radio station, the online stream, your computer is set up, and everything else. So it's about $750. It'll take us about up to a week to put it all together, but it's just a service to you. And then we've got other services as well, one-off costs, and you can see this on our services page. Again, our main intention is not obviously to make money, other than we need to live as well, and we have got bills to pay and so on. But the main desire for us is to enable you to do this. Even if you haven't got a penny and you can't do anything, please talk to us and see what we can do and how we can help you. It's not about making money, but it's necessary to give you an idea of what we think our labor is worth. But again, our main ambition in all of this is to fill the internet with the Word of God and with the gospel. And if you haven't got a penny to pay, talk to us. Yeah, maybe if you've got some spare time, or we can do something. If money is coming from somewhere else or something, as I said before, we need to live. That's all. Yeah. We'll do it for you. It's not a problem, and we'll set something up and we'll enable it for you. Okay, so that's pretty much what we are doing here at Christian Digital Broadcasting. So I hope that this information is useful to you, and I want to encourage you to get in touch with myself or with any of us really. The phone numbers are in our contact list. So we've got an American phone number, which is going to go straight through to me, I think. And there's one in Germany and one in the United Kingdom as well. I'm not going to mention it on here, but please go to the website at www.christiandigitalbroadcasting.com. Go to the Contact tab, and there you can see the phone numbers as well to get hold of us, or get hold of myself, to just discuss what you would like to do and how you would like to do it. It's who knows, it might be something which you've been looking for in your ministry, and we might be able to offer it to you at a reasonable cost, or even for free if you can't afford it. And it's no promise of doing it for free, but all I'm saying is please talk to us and see what we can do. Right. Then finally, I want to encourage you to go to our links page and have a quick look on our links page. There'll be a video as well, so you can see a little bit about the websites and how we have set up one website, and also go to seismicradio.org. It's just a sample website. It's a project we've been working on for I think since the summer of 2014. Before, we had a satellite radio station which due to lack of funding we had to close down, and before that we were running a radio station in Uganda together with a partner we had out there in Uganda, and we were sort of doing all the transmitter maintenance and running the transmitter and keeping the radio station going. Anyway, that's just something for you to dig into. We have done this as well. We have set up small FM radio stations. So if this is a project you're interested in and you're in a country where it's feasible to get a license at a reasonable cost, again, talk to us. We've done it before. We know how to do it. Again, my background is radio frequency engineering, so I may be able to help you in various points. The minimum I can do is just talk to you and give you the right pointers of how to set it up and how to do it on a shoestring budget. That's what we had to do in Uganda. and not, if you go to a commercial company, you're looking at 10, 20, $30,000 for a small radio station. We set up our radio station for about $2,000-3,000 in hardware, and then now we can do it even below that these days, because we don't need that much equipment. The magic about Christian radio is, or about radio, is you can have a whole radio station contained in your laptop, and you can operate it from there, from your laptop. And this is how things have moved on in the last 15 years. So it's quite exciting and interesting as well what you can do. So my suggestion to you is really pray about it, what you want to do. If you want to go into Christian broadcasting, pray about it, pray about the message God is putting on your heart, and just go for it. Yeah, go for it. As I say, you can talk to me. I'll try and help you to the point as talking is free. I'm not charging for anything, and if you need us to help you, we are keen, to get it going. Let's fill up the internet with Christian broadcasting. Let's fill up the internet with the message, with the word of God, and let people hear the gospel before the time is out and before Jesus is coming back. So God bless you. Thank you for listening to this talk, and I'm looking forward to maybe work with you if this is your vision and if this is a way you want to go. Okay, God bless, and bye bye.